Your love, so good, good love, encore, an encore. Mm, mm, mm. No, and I'm on live. Why would you ask? Collective, collective. Human anatomy. Human anatomy. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know what this is. I'm almost tempted to say forget it tonight and take my ass a shower and go to bed. Because the collective is definitely in this energy of feeling like tired and being called to rest. And it's definitely giving 11:11 portal tomorrow. It's definitely giving whatever spiritual works you are trying to do or wanting to do. Baby, you better get busy. And one of your friends is live. No. Child, why is my hair like this? Collective, it's giving so many manifestations, especially with me knowing that, oh, ominous shadows. Something is coming out the shadows, but it's going to be worthwhile because here's the thing. You've been on the road to success. And when I say you're getting ready to create a very natural safe haven and safe space, sacred space for yourself, Spirit is definitely telling you to go with the flow. Down by the riverbanks. Mm, mm, mm. A lot of heart chakra healing. A lot of leap of faith, taking courage, taking the jump. What's coming in is supposed to give you the whole, change your whole entire trajectory in the world. With this river here. Because it's been a very long, winding road and path that you've been on. Just back and forth in different energies and different cycles. That's way too much, Spirit. The sky is getting ready to be the limits. The limit. Sky is the limit. In my one tell voice, Atlanta, Georgia could be significant. Concerts could be significant. Because, yeah, that's a 112 song. And they're from Atlanta. Or just listening to 90s R&B, 2000s, early 2000s R&B. That playlist is hitting a little different, you say. Mm-hmm. And this is your heart's deepest desire. You're starting to date yourself more, too. Because the ominous shadows, treacherous past. It was treacherous. It was muddy, alright, you hear? It was very muddy. Fall could be significant too. Autumn, changing leaves. Because that's crazy because my son said when the leaves do that, the trees are preserving themselves. Spirit has been preserving you to maintain their chlorophyll. So when spring comes back, they come back to life. They just go into this very deep sleep, like hibernation. And Spirit is probably telling you to get your rest too. L could be helpful with your mental clarity because you know we have shorter days, longer nights. Vitamin D, B12. I think you can add to your diet. Magnesium, because my collective is not getting enough sleep either. The Spirit is getting ready to make shit worth your while. And I mean really worth your while. Things is getting ready. The light bulb came on. It's like you are the alien superstar. So Aquarius, and that's crazy because we got Pluto in Aquarius. We got Mercury going into Aquarius here in a little bit. It's going to be a lot of signs in Aquarius. And if you are got heavy Aquarius placements and or fixed placements, some shit getting ready to take off. So that's giving Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus energy. Because somebody tried to block your blessing and keep you in chaos. And you can conform to it. Ooh. How about to tap the screens and likes to the host and share the live for more engagement?
What are you making? Oh.
What? What do you mean, what am I making? I'm cooking. I came home and got on my mother duties, and then I just decided to, do my live, even if it's for 30 minutes. That's what we're going to do. That Jezebel spirit, that very envious spirit. And that's why I be trying to tell people, Jezebel ain't just about being a hoe in the Bible or being lustful. Jezebel's spirit carries a lot of different energy with chaos and confusion, manipulative energy, narcissistic energy. But it's really giving somebody try to emulate, mimic, and or copy you. Like copy and paste. Bitch, you was not a clone. Try again. But the crazy thing is, these people did not take the heed to the warning. Like, making up lies, selling up lies, and Spirit is getting ready to expose them. Come on, Spirit, please clear. Give me some more clarity about the restaurant, the culinary delights. Yeah, you created a space and a table for you to sit at your own seat, and those who are for you get to come, and those who can't come at all, collective. Sunsets could be significant. Once around the river bend, I go once more. That is Pocahontas, collective. So Pocahontas could be significant. Indigenous ancestors could be significant. Apache, can't even say it. Apache, child. Being an Apache, they a little something kind of different. You might want to leave them mountain witches alone. Because, baby, yeah. When I say God is preparing a table and using your enemies as your footstool for you to get to where you're supposed to go, welcome in. November 2026 is going to look a lot different. Creative success, that's crazy because, and I'm seeing this orange, so they have been trying to cause major blockages in that sacral chakra, but also at the same time, like, take your passion away. Spirit and inspiration, ideas, like, that's where they've been trying to cause the chaos and the confusion. It's trying to create a creative block for you, and they really created a creative block for themselves. The Spirit is to block all their money. Everything they thought they knew, no one can do it better. Because there's no way you can even copy Group 7. What is my fuck are you talking about? I got about 15 minutes left anyway. Definitely, because the writing is on the wall and everything comes out in the wash collective. And the way that spirit has washed this shit out, watched out for you, because your enemies have been lurking, and that's why that table has really, like, and you taking notice, and you taking kind of subtle, like, you got little subtle, and you giving little subtle hints and little subtle clues to let them know, like, bitch, I see you. I don't have on no rose-colored glasses, but I'm gonna continue to pretend that I have on rose-colored glasses and see let me show you what the divine is getting ready to do for me. You're getting ready to be swept off your feet. Because the writing is on the wall. Hieroglyphics. Egyptian. You've been studying too. The human anatomy. So it's like you're starting to study body language. Come on, spirit. Clock that. You're really starting to study people's body language. And at the same time, confirmation with this notification, and I got 2 back to back. Warlock energy, man or woman, creative. Yeah. But see, here's the thing, and vice versa. The way that you have cultivated, planted your seeds, you are bringing this manifestation to your new reality. So, like, it's the clashing of the 3D, like the clash of the titans. Almost as I can see the 5 of Wands, like these people really were trying to keep you conflicted. Place of reminiscence, nostalgia, memories, sentiments of childhood and reflection. You've done a lot of work. A lot of healing work. They didn't want you. And the crazy thing is you've done a lot of work and you mirrored this work back to these people and they still didn't get it. They still did not fucking get it. And I keep seeing fall. I keep seeing fall. Look at that. Heavy orange and yellow. So we're dealing with, they didn't want you to be confident in who you are and who you came here to be. So that's the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Healing. And spirit is like, you getting ready to be overly abundant. You could be dripped out in gold. So gold could be significant as well too. You're really getting ready to get your piece of the pie. But the crazy thing is, even with you seeing all of this, all these different energies and all these different people, and knowing that people trying to mimic and stop you and put a halt at things and shoot you the evil eye, you still operated in integrity. Confirmation bell, excuse me. And you even stood in your respective corners like, okay, like, have you had enough? And that's why they're having all the problems that they're having, because you didn't do nothing to them. 9-7, like, have you had enough? And that's why they're having all the problems that they're having, because you didn't do nothing to them. 9-17. That's a confirmation. We got a phone call. Because when I got the numbers, I got 16 plus 1. That's 17. That's 16. That makes 7. So luck is destiny on your side. Destiny. Where these people try to destiny swap. And I've been talking about this for weeks now. Baby, let me tell you. Baby, let me tell you. These motherfuckers is over dehydrated. Don't even understand why they skin so dry. Ain't no moisturizer they gonna use to be able to moisturize those chapped ass lips and that body. The skin cracking, varicose veins, looking a whole hot mess like they didn't age 100 times older than you, and you over there looking like you Benjamin Button from aging backwards. Clock, that's you. Over there aging backwards. And they are jealous. Because it's really giving this energy like they can't even believe you did that. Stalking, sending people to stalk your social media. It's like this obsession that they have with you
It's embarrassing.
is right. Took the words right out of my mouth. They should be embarrassed. They what they really could have been learning from you. They really should have been learning from you, and y'all were really supposed to be learning from each other. And this is definitely giving like, okay, so my sister sign is Leo. It could be, and it could be vice versa. It could be those type of people, and you keep running into those sister signs, and or it could possibly be where they've been trying to just stop you, block your blessings. Fifth house energy, that's a Leo. So I would definitely check whatever houses my fifth sign might have. So you have Aries and Libra, right?
Ignore the sound, guys.
Capricorn and Cancer, Sagittarius and Pisces. Is it Sagittarius and Pisces? What? No, it's Sagittarius and Gemini, child. Virgo and Pisces, Aquarius and Leo, so on and so forth. What is Taurus? It's Taurus and Scorpio. But Davis ended up dead. Thank you for the gifts, baby. Davis have a lot of mental problems and medical problems. Some of them might end up having to go see the coroner. It's giving Papa Legwood type energy. Somebody meeting them at the crossroads so they don't be lonely. But here's the thing. You put yourself in a spiritual psychosis all because you are playing with a chosen one, a divine one, because they just, you didn't want to see them outshine you. So you figured if you destiny swap and leave them stuck where they're at, they supposed to be really running around screaming with their heads cut off like a chicken. This is for entertainment purposes only. Some of these people's in the closet. And you over here enjoying your nights. Enjoying your life. Like, you really been in this very healing, vibrating energy. And even with people trying to do dark magic, you've never allowed that to weigh you down at all. And that's going to be your revenge. Like, you see me out here with these childbearing hips. No. Out here smiling, just glowing, and you over there shriveled up like a prune. Or dates. Low on fiber. Low on carbs, and the crazy thing is you just started blocking them. Intuitively, you just like, you know what? Let me just cut this person off. There's something in my energy just don't feel right. And the crazy thing is, spirit, whatever you had to do to get these people away from you, you did that. And that's another reason why you're getting ready to receive those blessings, child. Kitchen in there, conjuring up shit had no business doing. Because we got kitchen that fell out, parking lot that fell out. They've been in there conjuring. And while you've been in your preparation season, these people who've been doing dark magic on you have been conjuring. And tell him I'm on live, so I'll have to text him later. This right here. That's he calling. I thought he was calling you. You should unblock your brother. It's crazy because they are getting ready to be in a very dark space. While you over here parking lot pimping. You really have conjured up and used your own magic. These motherfuckers been trying to use glamour magic against you to stop you. They've been trying to use mirror magic, and the crazy thing is you bounce that shit back to them. You reflected it back. Now, how you did that, and you climbed that beanstalk, crazy, and that sunbathing, tanning, you out here just in this energy like unfuckwithable, okay? Very unfuckwithable, and they are in their emotions while you tapped and tuned in. TV episodes, swans, because you've seen you went from the ugly duckling to the swan, and you start to see the beauty in your story, and took off those rose-colored glasses, and people didn't want to see you get this win. And the crazy thing is that they're a bunch of hypocrites, because it's like singing to the choir, same old dance, same old song. And it makes absolutely no sense why these people continue to run their mouth, diarrhea of the mouth, because they think they're going to be able to throw dirt on your name. In spirit, they can go like, a hit dog is just a holler behind you. Rough. And you going to have a view. A rooftop view to their bullshit. While you sitting over here making sure that everything is happening, you're growing and glowing. These motherfuckers is going to rot.
In hell.
Literally in hell on earth. And it's like you're going to have an overview of it. And you ain't even going to have to see them. It's just like people going to be like, well, did you hear what I had to? No. And the crazy thing is, when people come and tell you, you're like, oh, well, okay, I wish them well, but there's nothing to see here, people. There's no show to see here. Absolutely nothing to see. Baby, I don't know what made these people think they could do this. But they gonna be lost. And that Five of Swords, Five of Swords, child, this must be air energy. Or you've been dealing with somebody who could be an air sign or have air placements, confirmation. But the crazy thing is, I was getting ready to say, I lost my train of thought as I said that, 7-11. So 9, you've completed a cycle. You're at the end of this. Although we go, death magic, to the end of the road. Still I can't let go. Didn't I just say this shit is supposed to be a whole movie? It's a whole TV show. Cinema out here. A front row seat. That's what I was saying. I was literally like, people coming back and tell you what's happening to them. But here's the thing. You never had ill intent toward nobody. No malice intent, no harmful intent, like you never did. And you could have. She said Truman Show just been feeling like, yeah, well, they getting ready to get it. Because Spirit Fist to school they ass. And that's the thing. It's like you've had ample opportunity to get this right. And it's not like you ain't never been in this energy before when you come to these places. You just continue to be on the same idiotic bullshit. And Spirit has had enough. And the Galactic Tribe has spoken. They just put that hammer down because that gavel just slammed so hard. Court is adjourned. Do you hear me? Because they so appalled. The Galactic Council is so appalled with they fuck shit that they had to be like, let me have a break. And you getting ready to be rewarded. It's like, your energetic dollars is already collected $250 in damage. And the other $1.75 million. And then we're not even going to talk about the punitive damages that has come your way. That you're getting ready to get paid. Baby, they ought to be grateful that you didn't do the Uno reverse and ask them to have a spell. See you later. Look, trying to get you hit by cars. The crazy thing is, you could have got street justice as I look down at this card. And you really, it's like, they fist to be locked up because they really fist to be out here behaving like some wild ass animals. They really fist to be out here in these streets behaving like some wild ass animals. And the crazy thing is, you did nothing to them. There was nothing you done to warrant these people to act like that. And we're just not talking about, we're talking about people who's been speaking ill over you your entire life. And talking about you trying to fake it till you make it. No. You just in your true authenticity, and they don't like that. Because you really should have cussed these people the fuck out. You really should have put their head on a platter, on a silver platter, and handed it back to them on a swivel. Should have put their head on a swivel. Yeah, and that's why. And a lot of that becomes from ego. And the reason why that comes from ego is because they feel like they can attach themselves to the ones who are healing and do bare minimal of the spiritual healing work, or do none at all. And then they be like, oh, well, I didn't know you didn't. Because if that's the case, then why are you having this same childhood trauma from a year ago? You're still stuck in the same space. Because you're jealous and envious. And that is what I mean by the Jezebel spirit. The Jezebel spirit comes in many different characteristics. Manipulation, jealousy, envy, lust. Motherfuckers. I'm sorry, asses. I'm sorry. Look, I do a lot of cussing in here.
We already know.
But I'm not going to sugarcoat. But that's one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to sugarcoat no shit at all. Where is my twin? This is being divinely orchestrated, divinely guided, and heavily orchestrated. That's why the spirit is like, well, just want to have all these names like you a fucking spiritual healer and a leader, and you not. And the crazy thing is, they can't even maintain the obvious. It's like the simple shit when it comes to healing. Won't take a spiritual bath, won't do the journaling, won't go get grounded. It's because they sit in their ego. And then they're going to be like, well, you over there thinking you cocky. No, I'm just confident in who I am and who I came here to be. And because I'm a divine being and an earth angel, and I walk in my walk, I walk in my walk, and I talk my talk. Because that's the thing. You can back all your shit up. They can't.
Goodbye.
They thought they were down for a propaganda and thought that they're not getting paid. Because it's literally out with the old and in with the new. When I say I huff and I puff and I blow your head, it's like the little boy who cried wolf. Because they were a wolf lurking in sheep's clothing. And eventually that wolf came. And nobody believed them. And because they owe karmic debt, when they ancestors come, the council is supposed to be like, there is no harm, no foul. Irrefutable evidence. And even the lawyer they obtained is like, damn, you making me look like I ain't even did my job. Freaking nutcase. But the crazy thing, people getting on the witness stand talking about, oh, well, that didn't happen like that. It's not happening what they said. And I said, Crossroads. That's like crazy because Crossroads is here. And here is the birthplace of dreams. You and your divine birthright. And that Two of Wands energy, you really did what you were supposed to do. And when I say it's getting ready to be a public service announcement, there's anything that they have taken to their altar, their ancestors was not willing to answer for, and they still did that shit anyway. They still did it anyway, collective. And they're getting ready to get kicked out, shunned out. Because your house is your sanctuary. And the way that you practice, you easily can speak it into existence. And it's almost like your right hand is starting to get stronger. So that just means that there's a lot of manifestations getting ready to come in. And they wanted you to be weak. But spirits weigh that shit, baby. They weigh that shit out. What am I... Oh. Let me get some tarot. Because I got about 11 minutes. All I got is 15 minutes. And I want to get up in it. Ain't got no time to talk. Just want to beg. Look. All that heartache and betrayal. And the crazy thing is, you have people stabbing you from the front and the back, collective. Pop goes the week, go to... I said that shit is balanced out, trying to weigh you down. Why split the deck? Clock that. Clock that. I just seen a card that was flipped over. Let me... Oh, it's two of them. Not the Death and the Three of Cups. Yeah, my collective definitely got a lot. Look, and I gotta fix those cards, and that's the Eight of Wands. It's a quick change coming for the collective. Experience different type of extension symptoms. That's what's crazier. You've been experiencing a lot of different ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms. I can't even talk today. Healing your throat chakra. Having head colds, almost like you feel like you got a sinus infection. And spirit is literally leveling you up and upgrading you in your gifts to bring in this warm welcome and this new beginning. Because spirit is getting ready to roast them. Almost like, you know how in cultures, whether it be like Hawaiian cultures or like, excuse me, or like Hispanic cultures where they get the pig and they stuff the pig and put the apple in the mouth and then put them on the fire, they just to roast their ass up. Spirit didn't even, because they didn't think fat meat was greasy. And pigs got a lot of fat on them. Come on. Come on, spirits. What else is it that the collective needs to know when it comes to this connection? I keep seeing that Four of Wands, that 1111 of tarot. Boom, pop, Wheel of Fortune. You learned some very valuable lessons along the way. Whew, confirmation bells. Even when you felt like this hurt couldn't hurt no more. You didn't waddle in this shit. You didn't sit in this. You started to figure out, like, what is to heal my heart chakra and listen to the voice, the inside voices. So you really started to connect with your Ori and your higher conscious self and your spiritual realm and the God that lies within yourself. So with Source, the Most High, for the things that I can change. I gotta think of that prayer. Church girl, don't hurt nobody. Well, that's two major arcanas. Learned a lot. Even when you felt like you had to walk alone, collective, you really learned a lot. And you did the shadow work. And whatever the illusion was floating around with you, you was like a heavyweight champ. And you clap for the heavyweight champ. That's me. Tattoos of significant swords, sunflowers, and peacocks and dragonflies. What's crazy is I have never in the history of my entire life being alive have I ever seen a red dragonfly. Ever. Have never seen a red dragonfly. And I seen one today. And I was like, clock that. So much truth and so much clarity. You cut out the bullshit. And did the inner work, the shadow work. Because it was like you were in between a rock and a hard place. And you just kept kind of like shifting yourself and moving yourself so you could get out of this energy. And that's where you started to step into your truth and hold yourself accountable in this energy that's out here. Like that. Death and rebirth. There always have to be an ending to a new beginning. There has been a big transformation. That's why you're getting the upgrade that you're getting. Even when it comes to dealing with succubus type energy, and I'm being drawn to the spider, so this is your destiny. This is fate. This is really happening for you. And I couldn't be more proud. Crazy because I swear that dragonfly looked like the same color as this butterfly. Can y'all see that? It was on almost like a maroonish red. Really started to evolve because and they got a dragonfly on here, so yeah, you definitely are in a new beginning. What is this? Oh child, I said, and I keep seeing this card. It's like, tell me once, shame on you. Tell me twice, I won't be your fool. And that's literally, the spirit team was like, get it together, which brings that Knight of Swords energy. So there is a lot of quick change around you, a lot of different opportunities, and you are on your own a one-way track. While they on a one-way track to prison, maybe you on your one-way track to a brand new beginning. That's what they were telling us of. They didn't want you to meet your divine counterpart and become this power couple. Grapes could be significant. They represent abundance. What did I say? I said I could see that Five of Wands where they were trying to cause conflict and confusion within my collective community. And you was just like, you know what? I got to do work. If I'm going to have to rebuild, I have to start from ground zero. And that's literally what you did. That's literally what the collective did. You literally went within and was like, I'm going to start from ground zero. And I'm just going to rebuild. And there's no one that can tell me anything. And that's going to lead to my pinnacle. Even if it's slow and steady, sometimes win the race. To see some people jump ahead and try to get a head start, or they really try to get a head start and jump the gun and think because they took off before you that you would not even go. That's why they did it. Because they figured if they took off of you and they got ahead, that they would be able to beat you to your destiny, and they didn't. And Spirit is saying, I can show you better than I can tell you. They thought if they kept you in this loop-de-loop of chaos and confusion, where you were conflicted with inside of yourself, that's why the motherfuckers is hydrated, that your cup wasn't runneth over. And it's doing more than runneth over. They figured they beat you to your own destiny and try to do a destiny swap. And Spirit is like, no, that's not happening. Clock that. Clock this shit. Do you hear me? Kindred spirits, I'm telling you, if they could stop this power couple right here, they figured they beat you to this. Because, and the crazy thing is, they don't hate you, but they don't like you. But if they twin, but if they told you how they really had the admiration, they would have to admit that they was wrong about you too. They would have to admit that they was wrong about you, collective. The devil is a liar. Do you hear me? They would have to tell the truth. And they can't do that. Because the truth does not lie within me. Twin. Hey, thank you, girl. I cannot make this shit up. They just falling out. Because like I said, you was going to step into that divine empress energy whether they like it or not. While they was over there trying to create creative blocks for you. So they can steal your business ideas or mimic you and just stunt your growth. You still stepped into your power. You still went in and started to do the healing work. You have developed such a beauty, but a radiant passion about how you're doing things, and you're getting ready to receive the accolades. And when I say it's giving Heartbreak Hotel, these motherfuckers is going to be lost in love and grief. So that means, again, they have to repeat another karmic cycle. Some of them ain't even going to be able to see. And I ain't talking third eye see. Because they lost. And it's crazy as I say that because they lost sight of what they were supposed to be doing. All because of the admiration they have for the collective. All because you adore me. Just say that. If you could be like me and want to know how you did your healing work, but you did that to yourself. You kept that to yourself. Like, I'm over here, I'm really trying to heal. I'm not trying to heal for shits and giggles. I'm not trying to heal for clicks and views. Almost like they brought they shit. Hey. Almost like they had to buy they shit. That shit was a gimmick. And Spirit is showing them you for a reason. The reason why the divine keeps showing them people like you is because it's them needing to learn a lesson of who they really could be in this lifetime, and they still don't have a hint or a motherfucking single solitary goddamn clue. That is embarrassing. That is hella embarrassing, collective. Like, are you not embarrassed by your behavior? Like, have you not learned enough? Have you not lost enough in each life? Like, each life. Brokey, just, well, my collective. See, there's a difference between being bad and being bougie. Clock that. There's a difference between being bad and being bougie. Bitch, you might have the body. You might have the ass. But you don't have this and you don't have this. So that means you're the weakest link. Dumbass. You thought because you might have been way smaller that your hair might go down your back somewhat. Knowing that's dead ass hair and need to clip these ends because it's holding so much energy. That part, clock that, bad for business. But there's a difference between bad and bougie. Heavy on my collective is the bougie. And these bitches just bad. Cause, see, here's the thing. A lot of people take brains over beauty any day. Don't make me get up and walk off today. Again. Child, I've been trying to stay in my seat. Trying to mind my manners. We're going to go get a couple more cards, and I have officially done my hour, sister twin. I've done my hour, baby. Dumbass. Blood pressure just spiked. Now you got insulin levels dealing with prostate cancer, so it's giving men and women. Child, what? Okay? Because here's the thing, collective, y'all have nothing to worry about. Never really had nothing to worry about anyway when it comes to you and your divine masculine or your divine counterpart. Why I cut this deck? They wanted you to pick up their bullshit. And you was like, this does not give equal reciprocity. This does not give equal give and take. Let me pull the plug. Let's change the channel. Motherfuckers running around with diarrhea in the mouth. Pop. Clocked. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of this live. When I pulled these cards out, when I went to pull my tarot deck out, when I split the deck, I had the Justice card. Thank you, Sissy. I had the Justice card and Spirit sent it right back out. Clock that live. For everyone who's new here, Social Butterfly ain't seen you. Oh, damn. Look at the bottom of the deck energy. You getting ready to create something so memorable. People will know your name. I will download this here in a few minutes and get it posted to my YouTube channel. If you are not following me, yes, I haven't seen you in forever, baby. How are you? The shy social butterfly. Otherwise, I'm definitely getting ready to send everybody all the right abundant blessings. Peace, love. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Peace, love, and light in a very healing, cleansed, cleared, and purified energy times 10. Because we fit to do more than go forth and conquer. Bet your bottom dollar on that. Because baby cats fit to have a whole bunch of tongues. That being said, I will see y'all in these streets tomorrow. You're absolutely welcome. Good night, everybody. Sis, are you getting on? In a little bit. After I take your nephew outside. Did she answer me? Are you getting on? Just inbox me. Because, okay. That gives me time to shower. That gives me time to do some showering. Okay, good night.